Alright, welcome back to Mutton Chop Gaming. I'm the Mutton Chop Gamer, and today is a very special day of Mutton Chop Gaming. This is episode 50. So, bring in the celebration balloons!
I could only afford 2 digital balloons? Well, that's kinda depressing.
But let's take a look at a game from my childhood today. Something nobody would ever think about playing. 102 Dalmatians, Puppies to the Rescue. Now, when I was a kid, I had to do most of my gaming on a PC because I had a lack of consoles. Luckily, my local library had PC games available to check out. But due to strict parenting, I was mainly only able to check out Disney interactive games, which led me to want to give this game a shot. Now, does it still hold up today? I liked it when I was a kid. Well, let's take a look. The game begins with 2 Dalmatian puppies watching TV named Domino because his ears look like domino halves, and Oddball because she has no spots. The 2 decide to go digging in the backyard and they find a doll of Cruella DeVille, who has been making stupid, crappy toys. Cruella, whose business is going down the drain because nobody wants to buy her toys, decides to kidnap dogs all over England to encase them in glue, making them perfectly realistic dog toys. Wait, what? PETA folks, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't this worse than making fur coats? At least with fur coats, their skins are going to keep people warm, and the slaughtering is generally quick. These are forcing the puppies to suffocate! Their corpses to be played with by children! This is horrifying! Anyhow, after only a few minutes, Domino and Oddball come back inside to find their siblings kidnapped, because apparently the dog nappers didn't think to look in the backyard. They find their parents, Dottie and Dipstick, who are happy that they were able to evade the dog nappers. They tell their pups to stay home and be good as they go out to stop Cruella and save their kids. As soon as they turn their backs, Domino and Oddball are all like, screw that, and head out on their adventure through England to save their family. Along the way, they'll meet several new friends, including Priscilla the pig, who would eventually replace her birthday hat with a top hat and put her racing experience to the test in the zoo race, Noah's Adventure 2. No, I'm not making that up. They both race. They're both pigs. They both share the same name. I can't make up something that's stupid. The story is simple and it will keep kids entertained. It's a loose framework that allows for a wide variety of levels to be used, and that can be a very good thing for the designers. However, I don't think the designers cared about mixing the story with the aesthetic. Don't get me wrong, there are lots of big sights from England here, like Piccadilly Circus and Big Ben, but the first thing that threw me off was the voice acting. See, there are some side characters with British accents, but others with American accents. I'd be okay with this somewhat if it weren't for the fact that Domino and Oddball have American accents, when the home they live in uses British accents. Yes, it's a nitpick, but considering that other pre-existing characters all have their proper voices, you'd think they'd put more effort into the main playable characters. The music quality is mixed. Some of it is forgettable, but others have stuck in my head for so many years. And between this game and Mickey's House of Villains, I get the feeling that someone at Disney really liked Dance Macabre. Other sound effects are decent, they're all cartoony, and that ties into the visuals well. Now, I haven't looked up the credits, but I think this was an experience builder for Toontown. Remember that MMO? The styles look pretty dang similar, and they're both made by Disney. The timeline adds up too, considering Puppies to the Rescue came out a few years before Toontown was open. But I have to ask a question. One of the missions in the game is to find a jelly-filled donut. Now, I don't know much about donuts. That's a lie, you know it, Betty! But don't jelly-filled donuts have no holes except for the one that they put the jelly in? Maybe I've only just visited bakeries where donuts with filling are a solid pastry, and the bakeries the designers went to had fancier bakers. But I'm pretty sure that's just a standard donut with frosting and sprinkles there. Something cool this game lets you do is choose between playing as Domino or Oddball. But since they share a health bar and have the same abilities, you'll probably pick one to play as the whole time. Domino is the default, and I'd have to reach the X button all the way over there, so I'm just not gonna switch. Oh, and I'm playing this using a controller on my PC, so if the camera is a bit wobbly, don't blame me, blame the fact that the designers made it difficult to just have the puppy run forward. If I slightly veer the stick to the left or the right, he'll suddenly take off diagonally.
Now, when I was a kid, I didn't have a PS1. But one of the big things about this show is that I got to play older games I didn't get to when I was a kid. And after going back to this game, I realized something. I'm playing Spyro the Dragon! Look at it! 3D platforming. The bark is the fire breath, the rolling is the charge, the jumping is the jumping, obviously. But any gliding or flying was replaced by sniffing around to find more hidden stuff in the game. Not that you actually need to find secrets. In other old games with this playstyle, the goal isn't just to get to the exit, but to collect things in each level to unlock more levels to play. In this game, though, a level may force you to stay through fetch quests or locking away parts of the level, but those are only a few of the many levels in this game where you don't have to save your siblings, collect bones, or beat up enemies in Cruella's toy army. Just run to the exit as fast as you can! Oh yeah, the enemies in this game are Cruella's toys programmed to beat you to death. These range from cymbal monkeys to— Good lord, those toys are using fireworks! Britain, do you really encourage your children to put firecrackers on toy cars? But then there are things like this squirt gun bear. Wait, he says we're friends, then proceeds to shoot me? Must be American. And then there's other standard toys, you know, drunken clowns. Yes, they are drunk. You can hear them hiccup. Hey! But then, is that a toast robot? Is that a frickin' toast robot shooting toast at me? Is that a frickin' toast robot rolling around at the speed of pound? You know, like pound bread?
You know what? I won't apologize for that. You wanna know why I'm not gonna apologize? Because the designers didn't apologize for making a robot that shoots toast an enemy in a video game.
Every few levels, you have a boss fight against Cruella. This usually amounts to launching fruit at her while she tries to shoot you herself, except for the last fight, of course. A 3-phase battle where she's shooting at you, you have to use a cannon to shoot at the parts of her computer and send her into her own glue. Something else you do on occasion in a level is take down one of Cruella's henchmen. This is done by leading them into a trap, and it ends with whichever dog you play as giving a bad pun. This can lead to very mean-spirited climaxes like,
I better get out of here. I just toppled Stonehenge and killed a man.
It was Killer Croc! He threw a rock at him!
It was a big rock.
Sorry, Half-Life 2. Puppies beat you to the seesaw physics. If you end up taking damage, you can recover health by finding food items. There's steak, burger, this burger is in the floor and out of the floor at will. I think it's a magic burger. Maybe if I eat it, its magic will be bestowed upon me! It was not. There's pizza. Yeah, green peppers can be okay on a pizza, why not? And then there's hot dog. Excuse me? You offer me a hot dog with mustard, but no friggin' ketchup? Only 2 kinds of people put only mustard on their hot dog. Dumb people and dumber people. There's a reason it's mustard. Every level has a few things different though, allowing for some variation. I'm a dog riding on top of a car going the wrong way on the road because this is Britain and they like to drive around like that. And before any British people are offended, remember that America made this. We made a mockery of ourselves. We have to take everybody with us. That's the American way. Wait, Cruella set up thorny traps to keep people from breaking into her mansion? Listen, I don't know what crazy tea-drinking laws you got in Britain keeping intruders out, but in America, if a intruder gets injured, you can get sued! I don't care if the trap is just for the puppies, you can't sell puppy toys with a bunch of holes in them! These slight variations keep the game from getting boring as you can skip past most everything. Seriously, this should not have been a thing! Why not make me get 50 bones to leave a stage, or a set amount of siblings to save before I can fight Cruella? See, my biggest problem with this game is that they treat it like it's a platformer where you need to collect things. But you don't have to collect anything! The levels are linear enough that you only have to really enjoy the level design when the game tells you to. But surely there must be a reward if you complete a level. There is! You fill out a picture in the sticker book. Yay! But that's not all! You remember that, at the time, revolutionary scene in Ocarina of Time where Navi flew around the Kokiri forest to find Link? Well, what if you had to earn that by collecting 100 rupees? Pointless, considering you had to explore the entire level to get all 100 bones, but it's there!
What happened to me?
I used to be a happy-go-lucky kid. I actually liked this game when I was in high school. But now that I've had so much more experience playing games, it's been spoiled for me. There's no real completionist reward, no real challenge as long as your brain is functioning. And yes, it looks pretty, it sounds nice, and the gameplay is still somewhat fun. I'd have to give it a C. It just doesn't hold up as well as I remember. Alright, that's it, and I'll see you all next week, and here's to another 50 episodes. That's the weakest thumbs up I've ever given.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, then why not like, comment, and subscribe to my channel? And if you're just looking for a new video to watch, then why not watch some of my older stuff over there on the side of the video? You might like it.